Utah Jazz.
Welcome, everyone. I'm checking out Utah's opening lineup. Preparing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Colin Sexton is out there with Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And Kessler throws it down.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. They grabbed their own miss. Kessler passes to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And here is Holmgren after the three-pointer from John Collins.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Sexton kicks to Collins. Here he goes. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. That's a 2 from Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Sexton. The Thunder making the shot. Hendricks passes to Sexton. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins, a screen on Dort. Just 5 on the clock. It's good from long range.
It's not a secret that Markkanen can stroke it from long distance, and that ability, that's going to help open up the floor for his teammates.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Hartenstein. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now Williams, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Dort passes to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Jazz. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Sexton for 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Utah out in front. They lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So on the floor for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Collins finds Sexton. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Collins.
Agility coming into play there as Collins moves so well and so quickly in those pick and roll sets.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collins. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Collins has got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
Dort against Sexton.
Utah foul. Hendricks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right wing, 5 to shoot. From the corner. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
They get it again. Kessler passes to Sexton. Markkanen a screen on George. Pass to Hendricks. That's a 2 from Sexton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching. For that first NBA title.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Oklahoma City trailing, intercepted. It's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Hartenstein with the screen on Sexton. Dort against Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. And the Thunder another 3.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Pass to Hendricks. Kessler up top. He's defended by Hartenstein. Sexton for 3. Outside Collins. Good on the three-point shot. Collins has got 15 points.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Utah has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sexton for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And that one is good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
You've got Alex Caruso. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The kick out to Williams. A wide open look here for Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark. Utah leading. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Wiggins passes to Caruso. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Outside, Martin. Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Assisted by
Filipowski's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Caruso kicks to Williams. Back to Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in there.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Joe can't get it to go. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Williams finds George. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the inside. And stolen by Williams.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
And taken away by Wallace. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Caruso kicks to Williams. Joe cranes it from beyond the arc. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter. Just served him up.
On the wing, George. Wallace covering. Martin with the screen for George. Driving to the basket. And it's Martin missing. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wallace dishes to Williams. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shots good by Clarkson.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Down low. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Thunder trailing by 11. Higgins outside. Back to Wallace for 3. A three-pointer's right on target. Caruso's got 6.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Joe finds Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. From past the arc. And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Colin Sexton is out there with Lauri Markkanen and Hendricks in at the 3 slot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 12-point game. Outside Williams, pocket 6. Launches it. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession, and right away into the fast break.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Holmgren, beyond the arc. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Pass to Kessler. To the paint. Wants to get it to Collins and does.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now Holmgren. Here's Dort. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Sexton for 3. Here's Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
The assist.
Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Collins. Pass to Kessler. Kessler, a screen on Dort. Cranes the 3-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Utah with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
From downtown. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jazz leading by 14. Sexton for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Sexton's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Utah.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And what a tremendous stand-up. Oh, hammering it in.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Williams with a clean look. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Holmgren with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Dort. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. And his guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sexton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The open look here for Sexton. Off target from outside. Holmgren with the steal. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. They've got DeJounte Murray, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Offline with a 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. He feels the X factor in this one could be CJ McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates followed his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Williams in the post. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Williamson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Dort finds Williams. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray.
2 minutes.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Blocked! Williamson looking around to the middle. Misi, and he jams it home with authority.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Into the lane. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Now here's Dort. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Murray for 3. Here's Misi. Goes back up. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Oh, it's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Zion Williamson has been on display for the New Orleans Pelicans. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
CJ McCollum.
Shot's good by McCollum.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here's New Orleans now. The Thunder making their last shot. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Murray. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Pass to Dort. The kick out to Williams. To the right side. Takes the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Williamson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum outside. 4-3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. McCollum with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The players on the video review under NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Pass to Williams. Dort outside. Back to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. They get it back. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Williamson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. McCollum outside. Zion rises up and throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Holmgren with it. The kick out to Williams. Dort outside. Screen by Holmgren. Williams from long range. And that's not going to go. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So for New Orleans right now, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Boston in at the 2.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
It's Wiggins on the wing. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
New Orleans leading by 7. Brown looking around. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Screen by Olynyk. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. And now it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. New Orleans has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside, Brown. Outside, Olynyk. From downtown. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Jones against Caruso. Williams a screen on Jones. And here's Caruso outside. Knocks it down from distance. Caruso's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Crafty move. And Brown with the stuff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The fadeaway. Joe misses.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Knocked loose. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Williams on the wing. Here's Wallace. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Outside, Brown. He takes it in. The kick to Olynyk. And that one's good. Olynyk's got 5 now.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And here's Brown for 3. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Boston, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Wiggins against Olynyk. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Wiggins. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Back to Joe. It's Wiggins on the wing. No good with the triple. On the break. Olynyk for 3. Offensive board. Boston. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ending the quarter up 10. Their key. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Here's McCollum. Williamson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense, does everything he can to trip you up.
Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Williamson. Hartenstein with it, covered by Williamson. Clock at 4. With the teardrop. And no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Williamson against Hartenstein. Williamson misses. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 12. Murray for three. Connects from downtown.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner three.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Murray. No good there. Thunder trail by 13. Here's Holmgren. There's Holmgren on the slam.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Lou Dort picks one up. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Murray from outside drills it from deep. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Williamson passes to McCollum. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Pelicans.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for C.J. McCollum.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Murray. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Rejected by Holmgren. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill.
action on 2K Sports. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum out there with Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Markkanen is out there with Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. And what a matchup we have here in the front court.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Now here's McCollum. Williamson with a screen for McCollum. That 3 off the mark. Sexton against McCollum. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And the 3 off target.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Williamson outside. It's McCollum on the wing. Six to shoot. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Kessler. Collins kicks to Markkanen. First quarter, just over a minute played. Collins finds Sexton. Fires from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's McCollum. He gets it in there.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Over to the wing. Sexton against McCollum. And it's Sexton penetrating. The teardrop falls in. Sexton's got 6.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Murray outside. The tray sinks the triple.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Here's McCollum. After the made shot from John Collins.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Now, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
So I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Markkanen finds Collins. Sexton with a screen on Williamson. It's Collins with the drive. Right side, Markkanen. A floater. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 1:24 left to play here in the first. Here's Williamson. Collins grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. Murray, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Left side, Sexton. It's blocked, and they recover it. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Murray outside. Hendricks pulls it in. Williamson against Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Utah.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Sexton is out there with Lowry, Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's the three. Utah with the rebound.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Kessler. Still scoreless.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. McCollum against Sexton. For the three. It's good, and the Jazz leaders cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
And Sexton slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound, Williamson. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On defense, the Jazz. 6-point game. Pass to Misi. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
The open look here for Sexton. And Utah again with the bucket.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
Sexton against McCollum. From deep. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Sexton penetrating. The 3. Misi grabs the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williamson with a screen from Murray. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Assist from
Difficult to guard in pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Back to Williamson. No good on the 3. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Misi. Misses the layup. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Another miss by Utah. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum looking it over. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Sexton for 3. Cans it from downtown.
And guys, for Alan Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Now here's Murray. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Sexton attacking. And the shot goes in. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Murray, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Misses the 3. Got a piece of it. Outside, Sexton. Over McCollum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. Jazz out in front. They lead by 13. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. From line. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. They've got Bruce Brown. Jones is out there with the limit, and it's Boston in at the 2.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Now, here's Brown, and the basket by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's Clarkson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brown against Williams. Brown dishes to Olynyk. Over Martin, down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. To the inside, and finished off by Martin.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And the call will be on Keontae George.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Boston. He's covered by Clarkson. George against Brown. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Jones. Still without a basket. Utah leading by 14. Here's Williams. Pass to George. Shoots from the corner. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Jones. And the Pelicans miss again. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And the Jazz with possession following the score by New Orleans. A minute 50 left to play in the third. That shot wide open. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Martin the pass to George. Martin with a screen on Brown. The three from George. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Brown outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah leading by 17. And finished off by Martin.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Here's Boston. Nothing on the board. Screen by Olynyk. And that one's good. Boston. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Martin. Out to Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Utah feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Markkanen is out there with Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the three, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Olynyk. The rebound by the Jazz. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Sexton. Collins kicks to Sexton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and one opportunity.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
4 on the clock. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Murray always working to develop a consistent jump shot. Looking good on that one.
Sexton for three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
McCollum outside. And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Murray way outside. Utah with the rebound. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sexton. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. That's tipped. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Collins. McCollum against Markkanen. Now here's McCollum. T right on him. Takes it off the glass.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And it's Sexton penetrating.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Murray, the pass to McCollum. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Colin Sexton has got blinding speed, so when he puts the ball on the deck, the defense is going to be in a bind.
And Sexton drops them both. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now Sexton. Kessler finds Sexton. Back to Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Colin Sexton.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Outside, Sexton. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCollum left side. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. From the arc. The shot will not fall. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating.
some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward.
And money from the stripe. SGA can close his eyes and knock that down.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him. Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Fires the 3. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Sexton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
And stolen by Sexton.
Oh, man!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Sexton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. There's the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Sexton with it. Hartenstein covering. Here's Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Sexton's got 13.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. And stolen by Markkanen. Sexton against Dort. Nice move. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Thunder trail by 4. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Utah. And here's Kessler. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And finished off by Kessler.
The defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Hendricks. Still no points. Sexton looking around. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sexton. 15 points in the game. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And he comes up with a bucket.
I like when Dort takes charge like this, just seeking out his offense on the drive.
Outside Sexton. Collins with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Jazz. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Utah.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. Here's Kessler. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Outside for Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Sexton. 4 on the clock. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Dort. Hartenstein's got 5 points.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Back to Sexton. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Dort. Here he goes. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Grant.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements. And the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Back to Holmgren. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sexton. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And it's a 12-point Utah lead.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Kept alive. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Here's Kessler. Back to Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Markkanen with a screen on Dort. Pass to Markkanen. The three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trail by 12. And it's Dort off the drive. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well,
Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable. And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one.
Lugans, Dort at the line for 2.
And Dort hits them both. Utah leading by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams with it. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Kessler.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
With the step back. And he dunks it down.
Now, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 11-point game. SGA working through contact inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. Poke loose. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about this shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kenyon Martin is out there with Williams. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's George in at point guard. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Wallace outside. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Utah leading by 12. The 3, George. Martin outside. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Martin. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Caruso with it. Back to Joe. Now here's Caruso. Wiggins for 3. Pure from three-point range. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. George drives in. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. Utah shooting their first free throw in this game.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. There's the triple. That shot is off. Jazz leading by 14. Here's Martin. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Wallace outside, pass to Williams. Outside Joe. The kick out to Williams. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Counted from distance. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from three. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his number one attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
There's the steal. Clarkson outside. Pass to Martin. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Williams. Left side Joe. Now here's Wallace. He's covered by Clarkson. Wallace left side. Wiggins against Martin. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Jazz leading by 14. George passes to Clarkson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a much better looking shot with the mechanics there. Good release point. Nice soft float on that jumper.
Joe. The long distance three is buried.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
The kick out to Williams. Martin outside. Pass to Filipowski. 4 on the clock. Williams misses. Thunder trail by 17. Joe, the pass to Caruso. Jacks up at 3. Joe misses. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. The Thunder with the rebound. Here's Caruso. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Here's Joe. Off target with the 3. Clarkson up top. Here's Filipowski. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward.
That kind of looks like a predictable.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the
video review under NBA rules, there will be 2 minutes to review the play.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the free throw, no good. Thunder trail by 21. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Kessler, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Sexton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Williams' shot is good.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Down low, Kessler nails the baby hook. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Collins outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Outside Sexton. Kessler passes to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Dort finds Williams. And here's Holmgren. Back to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Kicks it out to Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Oh, man, we know Collins has hops. We should put him in the dunk contest with that one.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And it's Dort off the drive. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA just powering through contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
For three, Sexton. The Thunder pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Drives to the hoop.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Lets the three fly, and it's Sexton with the three. Sexton's got 22.
Sexton playing at his pace right now. That's a good sign for the entirety of the offense.
Dort with it, picked up by Sexton. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Holmgren. The three. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Colin Sexton.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Sexton. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Inside. And Collins with the slam.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Williams finds Hartenstein to end the run. Kessler with a rebound. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Sexton. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Baring.
This pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's up a 3, and Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Williamson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, and Williamson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Murray left side. Back to Williamson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dort uses both hands to slam it down.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive. Coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
Williamson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now here's Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. 3-pointer. Pelicans pull it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Misi. Williamson against Holmgren. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Misi. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. There's Williams. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Lets it go from deep. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's McCollum. Hasn't made one yet. A 3-pointer, no good. 1:07 left in the first quarter. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren with a screen on Murray. Rejected by Murray. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the contest. On the free throw, no good.
Trey Murphy. One shot.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Cullen passes to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Off the inbound pass. And the dunk by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Williamson outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. 11 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a...
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. McCollum kicks to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson, the screen. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans in the lead. McCollum outside. Williamson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Pass to Misi. Williamson against Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, good with the triple. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. A 3 ball kept alive. Williamson outside. Drills it from outside. Williamson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And he's capable of being so dominant offensively. Zion just trampling the defense.
Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by George. Holmgren's got 5.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
McCollum outside. Williamson with the screen for McCollum. Floats it up for Williamson. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Offensive rebound, pass to Williams. Now, here's Holmgren. Over McCollum. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Murray outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
20. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Brown. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Boston. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder with the lead. Now, Joe. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Pelicans shooting 47%, pretty solid. Brown outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
That's tipped. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's blocked. Now here's Wallace. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 4.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Brown drives in. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. For Oklahoma City, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Thunder leading by 4. Joe. Pass to Caruso. Williams, a screen on Jones. Driving inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Williams. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Count it. Williams has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And here's Brown outside. That shot off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Caruso finds Joe. Takes it inside. Williams up on top. Caruso with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. The layup missed. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Olenek the pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Pelicans have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass. Wallace has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Jones with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Wiggins against Olenek. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Caruso, the pass to Joe. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Isaiah Joe.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Oklahoma City.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Puts up a deep 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Williams taking 2 shots. The play is under review under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Williams. Pelicans trail by 7. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And Williams slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Messi. Outside for Murray. 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. Murray's got his first 2 points.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Messi. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson, the screen. This one for 3. That one, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. Count it, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
They set the pick. Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pelicans with the rebound. Messi's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's McCollum. To the middle. Here's Messi. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Hartenstein with the screen on Murray. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Offensive rebound. Here's Williamson. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Inside. Messi. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Back to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to Messi. Kicks it out to McCollum. Williamson with a screen for McCollum. To the inside. A shot by Messi, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Dort. And the shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Here's Murray. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And here is Holmgren. Outside Williams. Going inside, and Williams throws it down.
Assist goes to Chet Holmgren.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and
offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Here are the starters for Utah. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Lauri Markkanen out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. Now here's Sexton from behind the arc. The rebound by Murray. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. Out to McCollum. From deep. Here's Misi. Outside Murray. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Second chance effort. McCollum's shot is off. Utah with the ball. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
Takes a 3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen looking it over. Up and over McCollum. Kessler finds Markkanen. Buries it from 3.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Here's Murray. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Murray. They set a pick with the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And using the pick and roll to perfection. I love how crafty Murray is in these situations.
Collins outside. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Sexton. Back to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Outside Murray. And here's Williamson. And stolen by Sexton. And they're on the run. Here's Hendricks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And here's New Orleans now. The Jazz making their last shot. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw good from Sexton. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Picked by Williamson. Murray passes to Williamson. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward for him.
Yeah, BA, he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Pelicans trail by 6. Right side Murray. Williamson outside. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
The 3 from Sexton, hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's McCollum. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Sexton against McCollum. The floater. Here's Williamson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
They've got DeJounte Murray, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Misi in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner 3.
Sexton against McCollum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Murray just owning things on the offensive end, getting to his shots and making them.
Sexton looking around to the middle. And finished off by Kessler.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
We're about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter now. Murray from outside. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Kessler. Sexton up top. McCollum defends. Sexton misses. Pelicans trail by 5. Here we go. Williamson for 3. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Sexton against McCollum. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 16 points now.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Murray with it. He's got 12. And again, New Orleans no good. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides. He's got tremendous range and accuracy from 3-point territory. Can put it on the deck. Is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Here's Murray. Following the bucket by Utah. Puts up a 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Sexton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans. Number 2.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And there's a pick. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Sexton against Jones. Outside Sexton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Herb Jones picks one up. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Free throw good from Sexton.
Line for the Jazz. Sexton.
Both good from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Murray. And there's the drive. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's true unselfishness right there. Murray, outstanding feed to the open teammate.
Jones against Sexton. 55 seconds left in the first half. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Sexton's got 13 points in this quarter. Picked by Williamson. On the wing, Jones. Williamson with a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Sexton. Can't cash it in from close range. Jones from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Jazz. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Williams. And it's Martin in at the 4 slot. Now here's Olynyk. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's pretty good strength by Kelly Olynyk, not letting the contact alter his shot. Pretty good focus.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Team foul. At the line for 1.
Olynyk, no good on the free throw. Jazz leading by 5. Clarkson outside. Drops in the 3. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
Now here's Brown. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Clarkson. And the layup falls. Clarkson's got 5.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Pelicans trail by 8. Outside, Brown. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, no good. Utah's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Kicks it to George. Clarkson outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Brown against George. Olynyk with a screen on George. Here's Brown. And the bucket is good.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Jazz leading by 8. George drives in. Yep, count it.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Here's Boston. George defending. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. On target from range. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For New Orleans, Robinson Earl comes in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Boston.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Filipowski. First personal foul. Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. McCollum on the wing. George defending.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now McCollum. No points yet. Williams passes to Filipowski and is blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Pass to Filipowski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. Good work there as it goes. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And the Pelicans with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. For 3, McCollum knocks down the triple.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Now here's George. Here's Williams. There's the drive. And Williams punches it home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? McCollum outside to the paint. Here's Olynyk. Shakes him. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
That one's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Brown looking around. Here's the pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
The line for your Pelicans.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Williams from long range hits a 3-pointer. Williams has got 5 now. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Zion Williamson. C.J. McCollum is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jazz leading by 14. Here's Hendricks. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, quick lift off the floor. And Murray has that long reach, making it look easy.
McCollum against Sexton. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans is shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Misi. To the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That's on Colin Sexton.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Jones, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Hendricks. Kessler a screen. Here's Markkanen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Murray for 3. And again, New Orleans no good. Jazz leading by 14. The 3. Hendricks no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Murray drives in. And the layup is good. Murray's got 21 points in the game.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one. You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Jones against Sexton. Jones misses.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Tipped away. Pass to Collins. Outside Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 14. It's Markkanen on the wing. Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Here's Murray. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Williamson against Sexton. Yes, it's good. And he's got 28 now.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Over the years, Murray has continued to embrace a bigger role on offense. He's got so much confidence right now.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Pass to Williamson. Driving inside, and Williamson throws it down.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Jazz.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Colin Sexton.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Outside Sexton. 34 seconds left in the fourth. That one is off. And the call will be against John Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray finds Jones. Back to Murray. Knocks it loose.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that. What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And Murray launches it from deep. Utah with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.